Okay, it is time for some affordable morning skincare. So we are going to go through my favorite routine when I want to use affordable products that are going to give me a dewy, hydrated, healthy skin barrier, because we want to absolutely glow this summer, and these are the best of the best products. We're going to start with cleansers, and when I do my morning cleanse, I like to do an oil and a water-based cleanser. So I will usually first go in with an oil-based cleanser. This is the Bioma Milky Oil Cleanser. And I like to go in with an oil-based cleanser before my water-based because it just gets the dirt, the debris, the gunk out of my skin, and it helps to keep the blackheads down. When I look for a good oil-based cleanser, I look for something that's really going to break down the dirt and debris and make my skin feel clean, but it's not going to leave that sticky, oily residue, and this does exactly that. I just massage this into the skin for like 15, 20, 30 seconds. And then when I wash it off, my skin just feels fresh and clean. And then at that point, I will go in with another cleanser. And this is the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I have used this for like 3 years. I've repurchased her so many times. And I have dry skin, so some cleansers have a tendency to really strip and dry out the skin, but not this one. It has a nice hydrating formulation to it. So after massaging this into the skin and rinsing it off, your skin is going to feel nice and clean, but it's not going to feel stripped. It's just going to feel nice and smooth. And these two together are going to leave your skin feeling baby soft. Now in the mornings, I like to go in with a vitamin C serum. I do this on dry skin after my face has dried from using the cleanser. My absolute favorite affordable vitamin C is the Prequel vitamin C. Just patting this into dry skin, it's really helped to give me that brightness, that dew, that glow. I love that this is in an opaque bottle, so the vitamin C, it's not going to degrade, and you just kind of pat that into the skin before I go in with any other products, and it literally will make your complexion so radiant, so bright. And a lot of vitamin C's can be sticky or pill, especially the ones from the drugstore, but this Prequel one, it feels like I put nothing on my face, but you can already see the glow just instantly starting to come through on my skin. So I love a good toning mist, something gentle, something hydrating, something that's going to start helping to protect the skin barrier. The Balancing Face Mist from Bioma is my absolute favorite because it has ceramides in there. So you're really starting to build, hydrate, nourish that skin barrier from the very first step in your routine. Now to really get a hydrating toner, I absolutely adore a good milky toner. I've tried so many, but this Astura Ado Barrier Hydro Essence, pouring this into my hand, it's definitely not water. It's a little bit thicker like a toner. This is just packed with ceramides, squalane, glycerin. It's really just going to hydrate and plump up the skin. I've been using this every single morning for about 3 weeks. And my skin looks so smooth, so even. And I'm someone that's naturally prone to redness, and as soon as I started using this, like within 2 or 3 days, my redness almost disappeared, and like you can just see how even the skin tone looks, and I attribute it to using this product. Now I am a girl with dry skin, so I like to go in with a hydrating serum. This is the Prequel Multi-Quench Serum. I used to use hyaluronic acid every single day until I switched over to this little beauty. This is an affordable serum that is packed with polyglutamic acid as well as glycerin to really nourish the skin. And by nourish, I mean give you a ton of hydration without feeling sticky, without feeling heavy. Layers beautifully with all the products that I talked about in this video. I feel like sometimes when you have dry skin, you're trying to add all of the hydrating products onto the skin to make your skin not dry, and sometimes that can leave it feeling heavy. But these two just work so beautifully together to leave you with this nice, radiant, glassy glow, and your skin will thank you. It will feel hydrated, it will look dewy, it will feel fresh. Absolutely none of the dry crusties when you're using this little combo. Now I usually do a second serum and I switch back and forth between these two. Today we're gonna go in with the Bioma Phytomucin Glow Serum. I love putting ceramides and peptides in my skincare routine because they really help to plump up the skin, fight wrinkles. It's like a nice little anti-aging step for the morning. What I love about this serum versus some of the others is that it also includes panthenol. Panthenol is another really hydrating, nourishing ingredient that's just going to get into the skin and help it to hold on to moisture. Now, if you're doing makeup and you're worried about pilling, I just want to tell you guys, I have never had pilling with my Bioma Phytomucin. There are a lot of peptide serums, high-end and affordable, that can feel heavy on my skin. Like they can just feel like they weigh it down. This has a consistency that starts out a little bit tacky, but as you warm it up and rub it into the skin, it just melts into your skin. And as I'm sitting here rubbing this in, I can feel the skin getting plumper. I can feel it getting more nourished. A nice, radiant, plump, beautiful glow. When I'm not using a peptide serum, I go in with a gentle exfoliator. This is my favorite for the daytime. This is the Naturium Azelaic Acid 10%. Love this because it minimizes redness, it minimizes dullness, and it helps to shrink the appearance of pores. Now, my skin is naturally prone to having having large pores, and so I didn't think there was anything that would really help to shrink and diminish the appearance of my pores because I've tried so many things. However, the girlies that raved about this and recommended this to me did me a huge favor because just a couple of dots of this, and I do focus it in my trouble areas, so right here on the nose a little bit to help with blackheads, and then in my T-zone. The pores are so much smaller and my skin looks brighter and less dull. I do this like every day, every second day, and it's just helped my skin texture so much. I even bought the jumbo size when I repurchased it because I love her. Eye cream is a tricky thing, and I think it's very personal. If I had to recommend one to you guys, it's this Naturium multi-peptide cream. For the daytime, I want something that's gonna hydrate my under eyes, like really just make them soft, smooth, and not crusty, cakey, dry. But for the daytime, it's also important to pick an eye cream that's not gonna pill under my makeup. And this one honestly just does all the things. It blends right into the under eye. Like the formula literally melts into the under eye. And the under eye is a very sensitive area, so you really want a formulation that's easy to rub in, that's not gonna pill, that's not gonna crease up. And I love this one because it has peptides, so it's gonna brighten up the under eye, decrease the appearance of dark circles over time, and it's really just going to help plump up that area and reduce wrinkles. So this one is an everyday must. Moisturizers, I'm gonna recommend two to you guys. If you want a reliable, everyday, creamy moisturizer, the Naturium multi-peptide rich moisturizer. This has peptides, it has panthenol, it has just a little bit of vitamin C, so you're really going to nourish the skin, build up that skin barrier, and hydrate it. And what I love about this cream is that you get all the nourishing benefits of a nice hydrating cream, but it doesn't pill up on the skin, it doesn't feel heavy, it's not super thick. It just melts in, leaving your skin feeling nice, hydrated, bouncy, glowy, dewy. You guys know the drill with that. I usually use this when I'm not going to wear makeup because when I'm wearing makeup, I prefer a gel cream formulation, and this one from Astura is my favorite. This is the Ado Barrier Hydro Smoothing Cream. This has the nicest creamy gel consistency, and when I use a gel moisturizer, it's usually something that's lighter weight. So with the lighter weight formulas, sometimes I am worried that they're not going to give me as much nourishment, as much hydration to the skin as I'm looking for. This one literally hydrates my skin so well. It makes it feel dewy, it makes it feel plump. Look at the glow. This cream is packed with glycerin and ceramides. It just feels so lightweight and nourishing on the skin. Like my skin just feels so healthy, dewy, glowy, radiant. This cream literally makes my skin feel so nourished, hydrated, and good. I absolutely adore her. And with that, we did it. We went through the best of the best affordable skincare to get the glowiest glass skin you will ever have. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.